we're learning more about the Urban Meyer investigation as hundreds of pages of new documents have now been released.
All of this as the OSU football team prepares to hit the field Saturday without Coach Meyer, who is serving that 3-game suspension for his handling of domestic abuse allegations against former assistant coach Zach Smith. Team coverage tonight starting with Dan Perlman, who read through some of the new documents.
I combed through them page by page, police reports, court documents, emails, and text messages, many about Zach Smith, all a piece of the investigation into Urban Meyer. Investigators looked at this, the 2009 police report out of Florida, indicating Smith was accused of throwing his pregnant wife into a bedroom wall. They took a look at his 2013 OVI arrest, and according to the university, they also examined Smith's travel records and receipts. They looked at text from early in the morning, July 24th, the day Coach Meyer stood at the podium at Big Ten Media Days. In a group texting chain, Meyer wrote to 2 recipients seeking guidance on how to handle the 2015 reported arrest of Smith. Meyer writing, "I know nothing about this." He sought assistance in how to respond from a member of OSU's communications team, Athletic Director Gene Smith responding to Meyer, "I would be careful, do not get too detailed." That text sent prior to Meyer stepping in front of cameras and saying this.
I got a text late last night that something happened in 2015 and there was nothing.
Investigators reviewed other text messages as well, like these between Courtney Smith and Shelley Meyer. Coach Meyer's wife asked about a restraining order. Courtney Smith writing in part, "Legal system is tough." Meyer texting also in part, "Your safety and your kids' health is everything." No reference here to Urban Meyer, but in the university's release, we also see an exchange between Shelley and her husband Urban the day Zach Smith was fired. Shelley texted, "I am worried about Zach's response," citing what she called his anger/rage issues. All of this, a few of the files that also include 3 pages of handwritten notes from Michelle Willis, former deputy athletic director. These notes from 2015 indicate university leaders were aware of the domestic violence accusation leveled against Zach Smith that year, with Willis writing, "What would we do if this was a player?" Local for you, Dan Perlman, NBC4.
Now, the Buckeyes will open the 2018 season against Oregon State in just 4 days. Tonight, we're hearing from the players for the first time since Coach Meyer's suspension.
Audrey Hassan spoke with the Buckeye captains tonight, and she's joining us now with what they had to say. Audrey?
Colleen and Mike, today interim head coach Ryan Day confirmed the university allowed Urban Meyer and Gene Smith to meet with the Buckeye team last week before their current suspension began. Ohio State has received a lot of backlash nationally since the Meyer investigation, but the players have remained focused.
Hate always drives you, and when people are hating, then you just want to prove them wrong even more.
Captain defensive end Nick Bosa confident his team will not be affected by Urban Meyer's 3-game suspension, and he told us he was happy to see Coach Meyer when he met with the team last week. Many of the players told us they're just focused on going 1-0 to start the season and show the world they're the same team regardless who's coaching from the sideline.
Definitely give us a chip on our shoulder to come out here and show people that didn't affect us, that we stayed focused for the first game of the season.
Us being a man down, not having him here, guys are missing him. Guys are excited to go out and play, and guys are excited to show what we have. And obviously, when he gets back, to have it on a good note when he gets back.
Coming up later in sports, hear more from the players as they prepare for Oregon State Saturday.
Alrighty, thanks so much, Audrey.